that is going to be the chief lecturer for today. And we're going to do other introductions after the national and the state anthems. Audio, are we ready?
By practice, we have a prayer as part of our national anthem, and that is what we're going to use not only as a mark of honor to our country, but as a prayer to start this program. We want to believe the anthem is ready from the technical end. While the anthem is being played, we will all be on our feet as a mark of honor. The technical end, we believe the anthem is more or less ready. We'll be taking the national prayer as our anthem and prayer. She'll be taking the state anthem. And while the anthem is being... Okay, is it ready? Thank you. Let's rise on. Thank you so much. We have our seats.
Well, on behalf of the Director General OSBC, Mr. Rashid Olukayode Folaranmi, who has been controlling the ship of this corporation for some time. And you know the Lord has been enabling him powerfully. Please, let's put our hands together for the DG OSBC. He's the chief host at the program today. We welcome you, sir. Thank you very much for giving us an enabling environment to be what we want to be. And of course, again, I want to appreciate the Department of Administration and Supplies of the OSBC for allowing us to gather together and have this 3-in-1 program, the 9th of its kind. Thank you very much. We have our distinguished awardees on seat. Though some of them are still on their way, we're still expecting them. But we want to quickly recognize those ones that are on seat as I hand over to Famino to identify those ones on seat.
We want to just recognize the presence of the lecturer to start with. I think, yes, we'll have to.
Well, this morning we are gathered here, three in one, three programs packaged in one. We're going to have the annual public lecture, which is going to be delivered by no other person than this international consultant man. This man came from UK day before yesterday because of this program. He has to cut short his stay at the UK so that it can be in our midst. Prince Albert Adeyemi, thank you very much for coming.
We'll definitely want to recognize all of the names here, whether present or still on the way. With a round of applause, we want to appreciate Honorable Gabriel Oladipo Ochewoye, Pillar of Educational Development. What, please, if here present, are represented already. Yes, one of our distinguished guests here today always prefers to be recognized by the name Ben. Such a wonderful name. With a round of applause, please help us recognize the presence of Ben Shola Akinlade, Chief, I want to believe, Chief Ben Shola Akinlade. A round of applause to him. Thank you so much. He has a way of preferring simple addresses. Also, we'd like to recognize the presence of Chief Adebayo M. Bayonle, JP, a creative technology icon, here with us already or still on his way. Thank you very much. Yes, Lady Evangelist Olufunke Olaoba Efuntayo is not here yet. We also recognize in absentia. Then Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje, symbol of national development focused politics. We appreciate him in absentia as well. We will definitely be we'll definitely recognize them as they join us going forward. Thank you. Today, as a special event, the first of its kind, 3-in-1, we'll be having a public lecture, we'll be having pep talks and awards. We have a team that will be delivering pep talk, among other teams, from NSCDC. Please help us appreciate the presence of DSC Oluwasegun Lala. A round of applause for him. Thank you.
All members of management of OSBC, all directors are here present. From my own jurisdiction, the news director, OSBC TV, the director programs, Orisun FM, RTS, Wasa is here. Everyone, every director will say, thank you for coming. Everyone, we appreciate your coming. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. We are moving on like the glory cloud. We are moving forward and upwards. Now, following instructions, we want to quickly call upon our Director General OSBC, our own Alhaji Abdurrashid Olukayode.
You are making of the society, and we are glad to have your money. And I want to quickly apologize to you for keeping you here. You arrived here very early, which is an indication that you really know the importance of casters in the society, and particularly your love for society in general. We appreciate your coming, sir. Likewise, we welcome to this occasion our distinguished guests seated here. We appreciate you all for honoring our invitation. I will not, because of the fact of time, and I know everybody here is having one thing or the other to do. I will not want to waste much time on protocol. I want to quickly say that it's a great pleasure for me this morning to have distinguished people in the society here with us to share ideas on a very germane issue of health and safety as it affects us individually and corporately. It also gladdens my heart to disclose that since 2012, when we started these annual public lectures, we have had opportunity of discussing issues surrounding matters in the public interest and those that are in the forefront of national discourse. It is also very essential to state that this program is part of our effort, not only at having our content improved, but to show to the whole world that Osbc is not only for broadcasting, but is also concerned about what goes around in the global space. I want to appreciate the effort of Admin and Supplies Department for keeping this spirit going since 2012. I would like to say that the management of this corporation considers it very important to be at the forefront of whatever will put the society in good shape. And that's what we have kept doing. And we promise that we will not relent in our efforts at ensuring that the society is kept peaceful and made conducive for everybody to live in. At this juncture, I want to state the importance of health and safety to the society without necessarily going into the field of experts like Dr. Albert, Prince Albert, I hear me. I would want to state that health is wealth. And we all know that even whatever you have, whatever amount of money you have, no matter how rich you are, if you are lacking in health, every other thing is of less concern to you. And equally, we will realize that safety, and even with what we are witnessing in Nigeria today, the importance of safety cannot be overemphasized. If a society is not safe for living, investment will suffer, movement will suffer, operations will suffer. And that is why it is considered very necessary that whatever opportunity we have, we must keep stressing the importance of safety in our society. You will see at the moment that to even move from here to Lagos alone, you want to organize a special prayer. Even on the eve of your journey, you have to keep vigil till morning to pray for safe trip to and from your destination. It is in the light of that the corporation considers it very necessary to have this event wherein we will have the opportunity of discussing health and safety. And we would like to appreciate the efforts of our military personnel and other security agencies in Nigeria for what we're witnessing in the recent times by way of curbing the menace of insecurity. We would like to appeal to the federal government and even other state governments and local governments to join the effort in ensuring security of life and properties in our society. It is on that note that I want to welcome us all to this occasion. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause to our Director General. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Olusha Babasude, in Ukraine, there is something they are so used to right now. Anytime you hear any sound, everybody knows, old, young, you lie down immediately. Should we hear any bam here? No. We don't even know what to do because we don't usually have these conversations in this part of the world.
We're not expecting
we pray that peace will always reign in our land.
Yes, thank you very much.
A very quick one, we will not want to forget certain names that we'll still want to recognize. In our midst, we have the Vice Chancellor, Osho State University, ably represented by the Public Relations Officer of the university, who happens to be my chairman in the state. Please help me welcome Mr. Adesoji Ademola. Please come forward, sir. Come forward. A round of applause for him as he steps forward, representing the Vice Chancellor, Osho State University. Thank you. Yes. Now, we also have a number of other teams among us. We have from the Mocha Foam Nigeria Limited, Mocha Nigeria Limited, Lagos. We have Mr. Banji Aluko and other team members here in our midst. Whoever is representing Mocha Nigeria Limited would like to have you recognized. Please step forward. Would like to thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for them.
We also
they brought us their products.
Yes.
And I am sure I'm going to have one out of those. Please let him come to the high table.
PRO Union Show.
PRO Union Show. Please come to the high table.
Please come to the front.
Please let's put our hands together for them as they come.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming.
Then we have among us the Osho State Discipline Corps. The Osho State Discipline Corps team. If the members are here, would like to recognize your presence. Could you please signify or rise up for recognition? Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Let's
much.
put our hands together for them. Thank you very much. Like I said, we are moving on. Like we came here for a 3-in-1 program. We have pep talks, we have special lecture, and we're going to recognize some individuals in our society. So presently now, we want to move straight to the lecture with the theme, health and safety. And before I bring the lecturer to the podium this morning, I quickly want to go through his citation. Please, Prince, can you step forward, please? Step forward so that I read your citation before you take the microphone. A typical indigene of Osun, of Ijesha extraction, Ibokun precisely, Prince Albert Adeyemi attended his primary and modern school education at St. Michael Primary School and Local Authority Modern School, Ibokun, respectively, between 1970 and 1978. In 1979, he was also enrolled at Ibokun Grammar School. He thereafter acquired his first aid training at the Training Network Group, United Kingdom, in 1997. Manual handling at the Essex Professional Trainers in the UK. Fire safety training at Delston International, United Kingdom. Microsoft Workstation and Server V 4.0 course. MCSE Foundation course, levels 1 and 2, adult literary and numeracy courses, all in the United Kingdom. In Prince Albert Adeyemi's quest for knowledge, He attended level 1 preparation for work and life skill at the Kensington and Chelsea College in the United Kingdom. He has many other credentials, such as level 2 award in health and safety in the workplace at the Chartered Institute of Environment Health in the United Kingdom in 2007. Please a round of applause for him. Thank you. Prince Albert Adeyemi has served as secretary to Obokun local government area of Osun State and organizing secretary, Forum of Local Governments, Osun State in 2018. Today, he is an international consultant. He is also the CEO, Unique Esito Security Consult Limited, and Unique Tranworld Resources Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the reason why he is presenting a lecture with a topic on health and safety. Permit me to present Prince Albert Adeyemi as a main resource person for today. You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Prince Albert Adeyemi. Today, I'm not going to be a lecturer. I'm going to be a teacher. Because lecturer just give you details of what you should go and research at home at your time. But teacher will explain in details what you need to know. And I will try my best to translate wherever I'm going to teach people here today in Yoruba because of the less privileged people here, because I want everybody to understand what I'm doing here. I'm going to talk about health and safety in the workplace and at home, which people doesn't really understand. In this lecture or teaching today, there's going to be some words that may be rude. We just have to accept it. It's part of the training. So I will try to not to mention them, but if I can't, I will just mention it, but you accept me with my health and safety in the workplace and at home. Most deaths and accidents happen in our home and in our workplace due to our stupidity and ignominious attitude. Sorry for that stupidity. I've said it, but I've tried. When we don't really take care of what we need to monitor at work or at home, at the end of the day, it's going to result in death. We have a lot of things which I'm going to explain to you. I don't know whether Yes. Health and safety are important aspect of everybody's work. And we need to look at the following. Common care. What do you understand by common care? I will explain to you. Health and Safety at Work Act. That is legal side of it. I will explain to you. General responsibilities. Reporting of accidents. Dangerous occurrence notifiable by law. And typical risk and hazards. These are the bullets. Safety sign. Hazard symbols. Action in the event of spillages. Protective clothing and equipment. All these are blue points that we don't really look at home and in workplace. And if you look at it today, and we follow this, and we listen to this teaching or lecture, you people will benefit from it. By tradition, All of us owe a duty of common care to those around us. Quite simply, this means we must all take care that others are not adversely affected by our action or lack of action. Nígbà tí a bá wà níbi iṣẹ́ àbí ilé wa, àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó yẹ ká kà sí tá kì í kà sí. Náà pè ní common care. A gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ fún ara wa nìkan. A láti pa àwọn èèyàn tó surround wa náà. Welfare àwọn, how to protect them, how to guide them. Tí bá ṣe wọn bí báyìí sí ilé ní báyìí, tí bá ní kí n mark bí báyìí will pass health and safety. 0. Because of all this. Because we keep trunk you are, some are packy. If that thing is here, I'll first call. Anything can happen. So all these type of things, we don't take it serious. You know this. The priest, no. This is no. The principal law in this area of health and safety as Work Act 1974. The act says that as an employee, you must act with due care for the health and safety of yourself. Act with due care for the health and safety of others workers. Act with due care for health and safety of the public. Cooperate with your employers to allow health and safety duty to be carried out. You know, health and safety jẹ́ dandan gbọ̀n fún ẹni tó gbàyàn síṣẹ́ àtẹni tí a gbà síṣẹ́. Ifun ní ilé wa gan, baálé ilé, ìyàwó láwọn ọmọ ilé. Láti protect ara wa, láti guide ara wa fún àwọn nǹkan tó bá lè fa ìjàmbá fún wa ní ibi iṣẹ́ àti ní ilé. Nǹkan tí mo sọ sí ó lè wà bit technique, but you will understand in the couple of slides. But because I don't really know how to say this much in Yoruba, and I want everybody to understand it. So if you bear with me, you understand what I'm talking about. Act with due care for the health and safety of the public. Public allowance. If you are under the umbrella of Osbc, nothing should happen to you. No accidents, nothing at all. This establishment must protect and guide you throughout your time here, which I believe they are looking into that. Cooperate with your employer to allow health and safety duty to be carried out. Cooperate pẹ̀lú àwọn staff tó wà níbí. Tí wọ́n ní tí bá wọlé, tọ́mù yín ẹ jókòó, ẹ dúró síbi tí wọ́n fi yín sí. Ẹ má lọ síbi tí wọ́n fi yín sí. Ibi tí ẹ fẹ́ máa lọ tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ béèrè. Àwọn aside, àwọn danger ti ilé wà ń bẹ̀. But ask pẹ̀lú àwọn staff, they will guide you. That means you follow the health and safety of these premises. No, not this one. General responsibilities. In the case of staff, is employer or in both the company or who or she work for the company whose premises is based. The staff on arrival at a new assignment should follow the following rules. Identify the customer health and safety officer, so he or she know who to report health and safety issues to. Familiarize him or herself with the customer fire drill, emergency exit, location of fire alarm, and extinguishers, so that the guard on duty, staff on duty, guard on duty, member on duty, visitor on duty can decrease the risk to employee safety by operating effectively in the case of emergency. Read and obey all instructions and notice relating to health and safety, such as no smoking. When they say that it's obvious. If anybody is smoking, another person something must be wrong with the person. No smoking should be pasted here, but it's not here as I can see. Check assignment instruction for any relevance to the customer health and safety instruction on the need for protective clothing. Protective clothing. I selected this topic. Protective clothing should be used in a certain establishment, like where they make chemicals. chemicals. Where they produce chemicals, you need protective clothing in case of spillage of chemicals, so it will not affect you. For example, I want battery charger. Battery acid in it. So you have to wear special clothes. So the spillage of acid will not damage your retinal clothes. You have to have protective clothes. Àwọn weather, àwọn mechanic, bricklayers. Responsibility to the employer. It is not we use guard here because we cannot say staff mention different names. So accept the English we use. It is not the guard job to take the position of a safety officer for the customer, but to act as helpful, observant, and responsible manner. A guard can provide a very useful service to the customer and his fellow workers by overlook by those intent on their job or work. When we use guard, I mean staff. Tí ọba wà ní ọ́fíìsì kan àbí ibi iṣẹ́ kan, dandan health and safety officer kan láti wà ń bẹ̀. Kò síbi tó yẹ kó sí health and safety officer yẹn. Ìyẹn ló máa guide àwọn èèyàn tó bá wà níbi. Ìbá jẹ́ construction company, ọ́fíìsì bí eléyìí. Ifun àwọn garage táwọn onímọ́tò wà, they must have health and safety officer tó wà máa guide àwọn èèyàn. The principle of better safe than sorry should be used. Remember, to note anything you report, plus to whom you reported it in your report book. You may also observe hazard not usually involved with working practice, such as a broken handrail on a stairway, a blocked fire exit, or a leakage pipe. This type of hazard should be reported to the customer safety officer. Excuse me.
A kí àwọn orí adé tí wọ́n wọlé pẹ̀lú wa. Kábíyèsí, ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ṣe kábíyèsí o.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akí kábíyèsí ọba Michael Ọlákìítán Ọ̀pájìmí second akí ti the Àgbáìkùn of Ọbádìmú Kingdom kábíyèsí akíyín sáárín wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ àti.
Bákan náà la kí àwọn olórí láàfin olórí lọ́tún olórí lósì kábíyèsí mo láìkí yín Ọlọ́run ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí fúnrí adé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo láìkí style yín ẹmú kan ó sanra ẹmú kan tẹ́rẹ́ kò sóbìnrin kankan tó lè họjú mọ́ yín ẹ bá ń ṣe kábíyèsí fún wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí tá a bá tún wo lórí méjèèjì á rí pé kan pupa díẹ̀ ìkan dúdú díẹ̀ ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kábíyèsí I like your style thank you sir adé apẹ́ lórí ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ adé ọ̀kíní bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Thank you very much for coming. I learned that is the Àgbáìkùn of Ọbádìmú Kingdom. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ brọ́dà wa kan ń bí. Ẹjọ́ Paul gan-an ni. Wọ́n jọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Paul lẹ́yìn lòun òun ẹ̀yìn ajẹ́sílà. Ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. We want to recognize the presence of Alhaji Ibrahim Oshiolale in our midst. Fabulous for him. Chief Aziz Muritala also wants to recognize Molek Group of Schools. Molek Group of Schools. Thank you for coming. Mr. Akintola Fatai, the coordinator of Vigilante Group of Nigeria Osun State, we welcome you to this great occasion. Like we said, this is the 9th edition of this kind of lecture organized by the administration, the Department of Administration and Supplies in OSBC. I think they deserve a round of applause. They have been doing it over time, and this is the 9th edition. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. We want to continue with the lecture now. And he says he's not lecturing, he's teaching. So let's pay attention and watch the slide as he proceeds. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, I'm about to nípa kókó ẹ̀kọ́ ìsìn. The 4 types of safety signs you will be learning about are prohibition, warning, mandatory, mandatory sign. Mandatory sign ní àwọn nǹkan tí a ní láti ṣe afẹ́ akọ ìbájẹ́ ilé wa ìbájẹ́ ibiṣẹ́ ìbájẹ́ títì ìbájẹ́ public place. This type of sign specifies that a certain course of action must be taken. This type of sign has a blue circular background with a white symbol and word in it. For example, eye protection must be one. Eye protection must be worn. Who can tell me where eye protection must be worn? Just mention something if you know. One example, weather. You know weather, they use electrode. They know they need goggle. We call it goggle. Eye protection must be worn there. Àwọn anti-mobile police, tó máa ń lo tear gas, they need eye protection, goggle. Air protection must be worn. Example of where we need air protection to be worn. In a big factory, with big machineries, trained drivers. Àwọn tó máa ń lẹ ẹ̀rọ ògì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń lò, wọn kì í lò, ẹ̀rí wọn létí kan ò gbọ́ràn dáadáa. It's due to their stupidity and ignominy attitude. So, ó máa wálé kọ̀ọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá ń lò, etí ò ní di o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n á ní wọn mọ̀ ni wọ́n mọ̀ náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ irú lecture yìí, mo bẹ̀ yín tẹ́ bá délé, ẹ bá mi wò ní kọ̀ọ̀kan. Òun mo ṣe ń pè ní teaching tí mi ṣe pè ní lecture. Àwọn lecturer wa ń bí sinimá kan máa ka gbogbo wọn ní sàlàyé fún yín. Ẹ lọ́ máa ṣe é lé. Then, keep gangway clear. Tá a bá fẹ́ jáde níbi ìbá ń sìn yín, ẹ̀dá ibẹ̀ yẹn, ibi ìbá yìí fail, mi lè pass ibẹ̀ yẹn. Tó a bá gba ibẹ̀ yẹn kọjá, àga kan nìyẹn bẹ̀ yẹn, àwọn kìíní dẹ́kun, it's not supposed to be there. If I have to come and inspect, and because I'm a qualified health and safety executive, if I have to come and investigate this place, I'm just 0/10. So yes, seriously. That place is okay, but so late this road, we don't know. This is where I came through this place, and it's not clear enough in case of emergency. Stack correctly. A máa kó àwọn ẹrù, bá ṣe máa ń tú ẹrù, ó máa ń kó bá wa. Àwọn míì tí mo ti mọ̀ ní, àwọn nǹkan tó heavy, wọ́n á kó sísàlẹ̀, wọ́n á pè lè tó heavy, wọ́n á gbé sókè, ẹrù àwa bend báyìí, ẹni tí wọ́n á lọ. One in rárìn fẹsẹ̀ sí ní ìyàwó ayé stupidity and ignominy attitude náà pẹ̀lú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. This sign has this sign has a green background, either square or rectangular, with a white symbol. And well, for example, no smoking permitted, drinking water. Other signs provide information in the case of an emergency. Irú sáyẹn lè mandatory náà ni o. Smoking is permitted. You can smoke if you want. But if there's no smoking, you can't. If the smoking is permitted, you can smoke. In the airport, you see, smoking area, no smoking area. In no plane, no smoking at all. Then drinking water. Only one tap one on toilet. But your office is you can't drinking water to why hygienic. Why that it costs you drinking water? It's in rush meal. For example, mandatory that you are. Emergency exist only. So the pen wa open. One be sign yes we go am. Emergency exit only. Tí kankan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ pàjáwìrì nìkan lẹ lè gbà bẹ̀. Because pàjáwìrì yẹn wọ́n á ti clear ibẹ̀ yẹn. Débi tẹ́ ti máa escape. So máa gbé on emergency no lè ní. But ó ti open bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó lọ block. Lẹ́yìn because kò sí emergency. Exit only. So tá a bá lọ à ń sá lọ emergency no lè náà pé kò dẹ̀ sí emergency a máa stock síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ajá lè wà ń bẹ̀ lion lè wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ká gbà bẹ̀ ó lè emergency no lè nìkan ní ibi ní ká gbà. Mandatory nìyẹn o. Push back to open. A fẹ́ jáde ilẹ̀kùn náà main entrance níbẹ̀ yẹn. Push back to open. Àwọn èèyàn máa fa ilẹ̀kùn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní push. Tó ti ń fa máa ń fàjà. Wàhálà dé. Break glass for key. If there is fire, kí ni yín dà? Fire, I'm sorry. Ibi tí fire extinguisher wà. Because of àwọn aláìgbọràn, wọ́n máa ń tì. Wọ́n máa ṣe bìkan, wọ́n á fi key tẹ́ ẹ máa fi gbé extinguisher jáde. Wọ́n ní break, wọ́n ti kọ́ sí break glass. Wọ́n á mú kí láti fi sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lómíà ní glass kọ́kọ́rọ́ là ń wò yìí. principal as a friend, wọ́n ní break. Ibẹ̀ nínú yẹn máa bá a lóun mọ̀. The labor indicate the following: the emergency action code for the substances, this indication to the emergency service, the caution to be taken in defense of an accident. United Nations identification number. This identifies the substance being carried. The appropriation hazard warning sign. Information as to where specialized advice can be obtained. Ejo, I need training in full details. I stop now. We have 470 something slide, but I just take it randomly. Any school, fully, both first aid and this health and safety in the workplace, near Goloa, 13 train and when register with Ministry of Health and Ministry of Education of some state. I think we are number 2 in Western and in Southwest, I don't know. So if we are interested, you can get our contact from them. We have many lectures here, but we cannot continue now because of others. I really appreciate you for listening, because I will have to say, sorry. Thank you very much.
Please, let's put our hands together for him. Thank you very much, Prince. I hope you are going to still spend some time with us, because some people have some questions to ask you before you go. But we quickly want to have all the lectures and the pep talk so that we can ask the questions all together. Now I'd like to call on the individual that's going to... Okay, I want to recognize the team from Bank of Industry. I have a Fair Martins, who happens to be project officer. You're welcome. Yusuf Babatunde is also a member of the team. Shotubo Oyidamola. So we're going to have you after we have the members from the NCDC. So we're going to invite the man from the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps to come and give us tips on safety. Please put your hands together for him. I hope you will not talk too much.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Kabesi, Mokinyo. Initially, I was given 10 minutes, and when I came here, it was reduced to 5 minutes on the pamphlet. And the moderator is giving me 2 minutes to do justice to this thing. I don't know, but I'll pray that God will help me to do it. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. We have about 18 safety tips that I'm supposed to give. Probably I'll just pick it and read it out. If I can explain, you will hear from me. We have 8 also that our armed combatants will demonstrate here. Under 2 minutes, if it can work out, we can see it. I start from I supposed to define security. But in a nutshell, security is peace. Security is peace. When there is peace anywhere, we know we live in harmony. So in a nutshell, let's go to the safety tips. Number 1 is take responsibility for your personal safety. Of course, it is duty of government to do that. But we all know individual of us has something to do. And that is why you need to take your own responsibility concerning your own safety. And number 2, alertness. Please let us be alert at all times. A lot is going on in the town, in the country. But for you and I, when you are moving on the road, open your ears, open your eyes when you are moving. Let all your senses be at alert. And that is why I say, no fire without a smoke. When you see something on the road, take cognizance of that and look vividly into that. If it is something that is going to harm you, then you have to find a way out of that place. Number 3, always watch out while on the road. Even if you are driving, there's a rear mirror in your car. You can look, you can watch your back from inside. Know what is happening at the back. Number 3, avoid displaying your identity on social media. I will have explained about this based on the experience we have. But we all know what I mean about that. Don't display your identity on social media. Safety is everyone's business, and your personal safety is your priority. So please, you have a duty to do. Every one of us, we need to secure ourselves. But your own is that you take cognizance of your own safety first. We have to work together. But at the same time, look at yourself. Am I safe where I am? Number 6, obey the instruction of the law enforcement officers immediately and without contradictions. I want to beg you, when the law enforcement agent is giving an instruction, please, let's adhere to that. Because what they saw, what they know at that hour, you don't know. And when they are dishing out the instruction to you, what is left for you to do is to take to it. Don't ask them questions. Don't provoke them. I'll still go further to that. Never resist someone who is armed. Avoid any form of provocation. I want to beg our journalists that are here. Majority of us will always attack the security personnel. Please, I want to beg you. In as much the guy is carrying firearm, please, anything he said, just take to it. When you are alive, you'll be able to give reports. So please, don't provoke them. Don't provoke them. Play down your importance and do not give an armed personnel impression to punish you. Don't give them impression to punish you. Number 7, in the case of hostages taking, the best strategy is passive cooperation. Try to establish a rapport with the kidnappers if possible. Please, if possible, try to establish a rapport between you and the kidnapper. If possible. If it is not possible, please maintain yourself. Plan your movement. Find a trusted assistant if possible. If you are not alone, stick with your family members, friends, and try to move together. Reassure them so that there is sense of calm in your group. When you are moving together, I mean, if you are being under a threat, just tell them, calm, cool, calm. Everything will be okay until you escape from that place. Know your neighbor and always analyze them. Any visitor for more than 2 days, number living in the house. In the environment that we are living, we need to know our neighbor, know who is staying the next door. Be friends with them. If there is any issue, they will contact you first. And if you see anything also, you will contact them. Know everyone in your environment. Don't have a habitual way of putting your car. Majority of us, our children know that if my father is coming about 3 times, he will horn. They all know that. And as your children know, your neighbor also know. Your enemy also know that he's coming. He will horn about 3 times. So don't have an habitual of putting your car horn when you are going anywhere. Know your house and surrounding. Know your house and surrounding. Everywhere we are living, let's watch out. Let's move around. Let's know where we are living. Tell your children to always be specific in delivering message. If they are telling you that your friends come home, at what time? If it comes around 9 a.m., let he or she tell you that it's 9 a.m. that your friends come. Not that your friends come home around in the morning. Money is too long. Money is too long. Let them be specific in telling you the actual time the person comes. At occasions, know who is sitting behind you, beside you, in front of you. A lot happens in the party places. As you sit down, know the person behind you. Know the person beside you. If anything happens, you'll be able to pinpoint that person. Okay. On that, I think I'll call our 2 armed combatants to come. Yes. Just come and demonstrate. Maybe 2 or 3.
Please, let's put our hands together for him. This man is a security expert. He is not talking like a pastor. A pastor will have said, turn to the person on your left, turn to the person on your right. Let's demonstrate what he said. He said, know the person in front of you. Besides, oh yeah, do it now. Ta ló jókòó síwájú ẹ, ta ló wà lẹ́yìn, ta ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. That is what he just said. Thank you very much. I think they want to give us practicals now.
Yes, we are going to give you 2 practicals. We'll give you armor strike. Armor strike. Yes, we have the 2 unarmed combatants. We have ASC1 Ajadi Oluwaseun and ASC1 Ayodele Benjamin from Nigeria Security and Civil Defense. They will display it to us now. Just armor strike and growing kick, the 2. We have 8. We have more than, we just pinpoint 8. But because of our time, we just do 2 for you. Armor strike.
Thank you. Please, we are here to give you some little tips about self-defense. It's a very wide program. You will need to engage yourself in it. They said the security starts from individual self. But before you can let any self-defense, you need to transform your normal body to extraordinary. So we're just going to give you some little tips. We have a lot of things we can use for self-defense with us. Normally, ordinary key, your car key can be used as a self-defense. But it now depends on how can you use it. You can just use it. Now we call something like armor strike. When your opponent or your attacker is coming in your front, normally you can just hold it firm and just use it to strike towards the neck. Understand? We aim some sensitive areas of the body to go and make sure we find our immediate way to exit. Sometimes for the ladies, we have some weakening points on the men. You know, the men normally attack the women very well. So you can go by attacking their groin. Either you go on groin kick, the very close range, you can kick their groin, or at the distance, you can strike out. But please, all these demonstrations, you can't do it without learning it. You have some people that can grab you from your side, or come behind you and grab you. Well, how do you go out and escape? You need to learn it. Please, with time, we'll teach you more. Thank you.
Thank you. Please let's put our hands together. Thank you for that practical session. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome one of our awardees, Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje, is the National Chairman of Action Alliance, AA. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. And we have Alhaji Olaoyede Baba Oloja of Shasha in his team. Alhaji Kamaldeen Yusuf Otun Baba Oloja Shasha and Efunwole Adebisi. Thank you very much. We welcome you and we appreciate you for coming on the program this morning. And I want to quickly invite the team from Bank of Industry for the Dept talk for just 5 minutes. We are rushing because we don't want to hold people down because of the program. Some people have been here on the nick of time. Please put your hands together for him.
Good morning, sirs. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ife Martins. I'm representing the Bank of Industry. We have our offices nationwide in Nigeria, and our office in Osogbo is at Treasure Plaza, Igbono, beside Wema Bank. I will not take your time. I will just speak about the major challenges that people have when they're trying to access facility. So I'm going to talk about the products that we have, the interest rates, and the security, which is the parsimony. Grandpower, best certificate grandpower, and I'll be very brief with them. Firstly, we have some youth programs, namely the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund, the Youth Entrepreneurship Support Program called ESP. You see, that of the Graduate Entrepreneurship Fund is in conjunction with the NYSC, when coppers are in camp, there's this program they have, Said, where they learn skills, different handworks, crafts, and the like. So there's a collaboration between NYSC and BOI such that training these people is not enough. I mean, anything on caution to caution. Asha Marisha, Abibeko, Ara materials, Abibeko. So, we now saw that there's a major challenge for young people trying to do business. Mind you, these are fresh school leavers. And to Paris school, or experience, who's experience in bed, who's capital in bed, àwọn supplier ọjà yẹn go mọ́dé bíi pé wọ́n lè gbé fún láwọn ìkó lọ tà ná. Those are the challenges young people and new business owners face. So NYC and BOI came up with the Jeff program, and these are the specific details. The major security is the beneficiary's NYC certificate. So when others are getting their discharge certificates at the end of the program, the beneficiary of the Jeff scheme have their own certificate warehoused with NYSC, so that ìgbà tó bá sanwó tán lọ́sẹ̀ máa release certificate wọn fún wọn. Now, the maximum they can get under the Jeff program is 2 million naira, and they have a tenure of about 4 years. Wá fi bí ọdún mẹ́rin dá padà, and the interest rate on the Jeff loan is 0%. There is no financial institution in Nigeria that can afford to do that. We have that. Now, the other one we have is the Youth Entrepreneurship Support Program, which is called ESP. The major difference between the ESP and the Jeff is that the Jeff is for core members that are about to finish their service. And we've done about 3 iterations of that. We've had Jeff 1, Jeff 2, Jeff 3. We're preparing for Jeff 4 now, so it's a successful program. Now, the major difference between the Jeff program and the ESP program is that there are some people with educational qualifications that are not eligible to do NYSC, like OND holders, for example. So the ESP caters to that group of people and also has a wider age range. For example, by NYSC rules now, once you're over 30, you're ineligible to serve, right? But for the ESP, the age bracket is between 18 and 35 years and is also open to OND holders that are not, by the virtue of their program, eligible to serve. What are the particulars of this particular program? Sorry. Now, tenure is 5 years. That's the maximum tenure allowable for the ESP program. Then they can get up to 5 million naira for the ESP program. The major security, original copy of their certificate. So even if it's the OND holder that didn't do NYSC, that OND certificate is part of what we hold as security. Then we'll take 2 guarantors that could be civil servants or businessmen. We've had an iteration of that. We are preparing for another one. That's as far as our youth programs. Now, the major ones that concern some of us that are Multiju 35 law or OND or something are our regular BOI products. And the major points I want you to have in mind, if you have any questions, this is not our primary program. I would like you to direct them to our office at Igbono, Treasure Plaza, up beside Wema Bank. Okay? But let me just give you a few things to keep in mind. Generally, as a policy, any loan that is lower than 10 million naira in BOI, you do not require a collateral. Okay? You don't need a collateral for any loan that is below 10 million naira. So what are the major security, you'll ask me? We take 2 guarantors and categories of guarantors that you can use. You can use civil servants from level 12 and above. You can use clergymen, maybe your imam, your pastor, your GO. You can use traditional rulers. I've seen some of our daddies here. They can stand as your guarantors. Now, if you're not affiliated with any of these people, you can also use businessmen to stand as your guarantors. But we don't want businessmen by mouth, not one shop. Businessmen that have their businesses registered. We're not even talking about how big their business is. That's not the point. But if you call yourself a businessman and you want to guarantee someone at a federal institution, it's only fair enough to be a business that has been registered by CAC. Okay, so those are the categories of guarantors we take. Our interest rate. We have a diverse set of interest rates depending on the products you're going for. But generally, we offer single-digit interest rates, for 9%, 5%. We have a program called Cottage Agro-Processing Fund. That's the one that's really open for processors of food items, Monshe Gari, Monshe PKO, pure water, and the likes. We have a Cottage Agro-Processing Fund for that. We have a fashion fund, specifically for fashion practitioners, I beg your pardon, makeup artists, hairdressers, fashion designers and what have you. We also have a separate program for block molders, okay? So we have a diverse program. So the major things, yeah, I'm rounding up. So the major things you should keep in mind is your business must be registered. If the loan is lower than 10 million naira, you make use of two guarantors, and you can come to our office for further inquiries. Thank you very much.
Let's appreciate Bank of Industry with a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martins. We expect that you attend to our proposal, especially from the cooperative societies that will have in the corporation. Please put your hands together for BOI. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome the Obademu in council, led by the Bashorun of Obademu. Obademu Bank Patewo Funwo. The follow the royal father down here. I want to also recognize the presence of Prince Oyekomi, the PRO Osbc. You're welcome, Sir Mist. Mr. Bayo Aluko is from Moka Industries Limited. You're welcome. Honorable Joshua Ajewole, the Vice Chairman, AA, Southwest Vice Chairman, Action Alliance, is also here in our midst. You're welcome, sir. Please put your hands together for him. Esther of Osevare, the National Women Leader of Action Alliance. Thank you for Eba Akpatewo Funwo. Alhaji Ibrahim Issa is the Deputy National Chairman of AA. Thank you for coming. Princess Deborah Banji is the National Treasurer of Action Alliance. Our national officers, Nawabiu. Thank you for coming. Prince Oladele Sunday White is the Kwara State Chairman of Action Alliance. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. We also have Alhaji Sani Dama. It's from Kano. Sunday Zua. Sun Kadi. The Deputy National Chairman of AA, I'm advised that you should come to the high table. That's Alhaji Ibrahim Issa. Alhaji Ibrahim Issa must invite you to the high table. Please put your hands together for him. Now we are moving on. We also like to invite for comments before we move to the crowd for questions and comments. We'd like to invite Engineer Awoyomi from Polytechnic Ofa for his remarks. Please put your hands together for him.
Good morning, everyone. Standing on the existing protocol, okay, Uriade, okay, every other person, all the distinguished guests here seated. I am privileged to speak before you this morning, though the topic we intend to talk about is safety. And much has been said on this safety. So I want to narrow mine to general safety. Now, Ejo Emma Binu, I'm not a teacher. I'm a lecturer from Federal Polytechnic, Bida. So, Timba, Bimi Oba Leso, Bo, Ti Oba Mi Oba Domono, Ejo, Efui Origimi, Oyibona Lema Domono, Chakwe Shomo, Oyibo. But safety is the state of being safe. Any position tá a bá máa wà tí a wà ní àìní ewu òun ló ń jẹ́ safety. Now, this safety a gbọ́dọ̀ ní àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká mọ̀ ní bá a ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa dúró láìsí ewu. Now, safety is also categorized into three. We have safety of self. We have safety on the job. We also have safety in machines and equipment. Mind you, I remember I said I'm going to narrow my own discussion about safety to working environment. Now, general safety now is a multidisciplinary approach to developing and ensuring safe work. Safe work practices, maintaining the health and well-being of employee, and also ensuring compliance with regulatory agencies. Safety, ó yẹ kó jẹ́ àṣà gbogbo wa ni. But because of our attitude to work, ìyẹn máa ń fà wá sẹ́yìn in most of the things tí a bá ń ṣe. Our attitudinal behavior and control ó máa ń influence safety of life, safety of equipment, and even environmental safety. If anybody should ask us for reason for safety, number one reason, we are trying to prevent hazards. We are trying to prevent accidents. We are trying to prevent injuries that even lead to death. In our places of work, we are trying to reduce to the barest minimum corporate financial loss. Also, we are also being safety-minded because we want to give effective production in whatever we are doing. Now, safety, when it comes to safety, there are 3 E's. E, meta, that should always come to our mind anytime we are talking about safety. Note, sir, the facilitator that I've just spoken and the first person have said a lot about safety. But I also want to buttress their point with these 3 E. 1 is evaluation. 2, education. 3, enforcement. When we are talking about safety, we must be aware of these 3 major things. We have to evaluate the risk. We have to assess the danger for us not following the regulations, the rules set down by the regulatory body or the environment. Note, sir, that safety is the duty for all of us. And that calls across our interest on maintenance. Because if we are safety conscious, we will know how to follow duly rules and regulations that is involved in anywhere or the environment where our work is centered. Before I drop the mic, I want to quickly speak 10 safety regulations that is important, most especially for us that are civil servants or that are working in environment like this, big establishments like this, or in factories or any other place. Now, 1, if you must use tools, equipment, and machine properly. That is number 1. Number 2, report any unsafe condition. It is the duty of the institution, it's the duty of the establishment to do this or to do that. Report every unsafe condition. 3, wear unnecessary safety gears. Lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ ní company ká ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tí machineries wà, ká ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tí àwọn equipment wà, ká wá wọ àwọn aṣọ kan tí ò bójúmu ọ̀ ká kàn máa rìn yẹ́bẹ́yẹ́bẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn dádì wa tó kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ti sọ. Now, number 4, keep workplace clean. Anywhere tá a bá ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ should be clean. Number 5, we should also stay hydrated. 6, take regular break. Reason is that we want to take regular break ni ara wọn ṣòkúta. If we are designed or saddled with responsibility to work for 3 hours, and after which you will take a little break before you continue. Please, let's always observe that break. Number 7, be aware of your surroundings. Everywhere tá a bá ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ kí ojú wa máa kó wà vigilant gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ọ̀gá tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí ti sọ. Number 8, first aid kit must be readily available all the time. Sometimes, as an African man, overconfidence man da alamu, or sometimes we might think, but we need first aid box. That is one of the prerequisites for safety ni anywhere tí abati ṣiṣẹ́. 9, be attentive when you are working with equipment and electricity. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, we have equipment here, we have studio, we have so many things here. Anytime you are working, please avoid side attractions, side distractions, and any other thing. Tó lè mú ọkàn wa kúrò ní ibi tá a bá ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Lastly, always double check your work. Do not be precise all the time. Check and recheck. If all these points, bearing in mind our 7 or 8 points for safety, bearing in mind the types of safety, bearing in mind also that safety is our general duty. There is no doubt that we, you and I, and each and every one of us will be working in a safe environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Engineer Awoyomi Ayosheun from the Federal Polytechnic, Bida. Please, let's put our hands together for him again. And quickly, I want to bring up the Divisional Business Manager, Lagos, and the Southwest Functional Unit Head for MOCA Limited, Mr. Banji Aluko, who is going to talk to us briefly to cap it all on pep talks and lectures for this special program. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for him.
Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. My name is Banji Aluko. I'm representing MOCA Limited, and I would not like to digress from what we are teaching here today on safety. And I just quickly take you through the safety that you can also take note while you are sleeping. You'll be surprised that is there any safety while you are sleeping? There's a lot of safety before you choose which of the mattress that you're going to use for your house. Quickly, I've worked with several companies, and I've been in MOCA for over 40 years. And I will quickly just tell you what some key points that you should be taking cognizance before you go for any mattress. I'm not here to run down on any company, but please, there's a lot of hazard on the mattress. When you buy any mattress and you feel something so code on it. Please, you need to be very, very careful on it, because for every company that are producing mattresses, some are locally produced and some are using automated machine. And the chemical we are using to produce mattresses are highly flammable, and they also hazard to your skin. When part of the chemical we are using, we have TDI, we have polio, we have ethanol and the likes, and all these chemicals are hazard to the body, can cause a body cancer. That is more reason why you must take note of all this where you are buying a mattress. If you feel anything that is cold on the mattress, please do away from it. And then also, please, before you go for any mattress, irrespective of the company that produce it, make sure you check their label. Are they ISO certified? Are they SON certified? If they are not, please do away from it. And then most of the pillow that you use, you need to also be very, very careful. Don't buy pillow that a Aboki is selling on the street. You don't know what is inside. That is where you lay your head on. And then for most of the pillow that you see, for our home pillow, you will see that we wrote anti-allergic pillow, antifungal pillow. And those are the things that you should be taking notes in any way you are buying pillows. So that the mattress and pillow are the way you rest your body after the stressful day. You should also spend money on it, because you can never be expressing body pain when you are resting, unless if you are sleeping on the mattress that does not support your body. Mocha have all the mattress for every mankind. Either you are a built body, you are a lightweight person, please, we have all the mattress that suits your body. I'm just telling you this today. Please be watchful of the mattress that you use in your household. Please, it's very, very important. Thanks so much, and I appreciate you. And have a nice day.
Thank you very much, and I'm aware that Mocha brought pillowcases, pillows for us, not cases, and the plastic. Thank you very much. Enjoy the pillows and even distribution. No? Thank you very much. Now we want to ask if anyone has questions. We just want to take 2 questions from people, responses from one from this side and one from the other side. We are Ocean State Fire Services. Please, let's put our hands together for them.
Our Royal Father and the Oloris, members of the high table, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking on behalf of Osun State Fire Service. We will not be doing justice to this public lecture if we are here and not making any contribution. When we are talking about safety, it is the major hazard to safety in this recent time is fire safety. And the season where we are now is dry season. And the major hazard of dry season is fire. And what is causing this fire often in this period is the rate of moisture content, the rate of dehydration. If you observe your body system very well, you will see that in this dry season, you contain a lot of water than during the raining season. And you see the environment, everywhere is dry. And by this time next month, we will have been in the middle of dry season. And at every point in time of this, every season like this, we often attend major fire incidents. In this month only, we have attended 1 major fire incident at Alekuodo, the building beside the Art Deco and the Art Deco. And what is causing this fire incident, apart from natural occurrence, like thunder strike or lightning, the other factor that is causing fire is human error, what we categorize as human error or human factors. And this can be divided into 3. The first one is carelessness. The second one is negligence. And the third, or ignorance. And the third one is what we call willful act or deliberate act. Carelessness in the sense that we human beings, when we discover little problem, electrical fault in our home, we choose to defer fixing those problems. I will do it today. I will do it tomorrow. When it comes tomorrow, you see defer it another tomorrow. And when this little carelessness will become your master, you will not know. We give fire an acronym. We say fire is our good friend, and as well our ruthless master. Fire is our friend when we are conscious of its presence around us, but becomes our ruthless master when it has come to challenge us or become a big fire. It becomes ruthless. Carelessness in the sense that little problem that we need to solve today, we defer it tomorrow. And when that thing will become our master, we will not know. Then ignorance. Ignorance is when I was at a garage a few days ago, giving them a sensitization like this. And I told them that because fuel is scarce now, you cannot, when you are traveling to a long distance, don't just buy fuel after filling up your tank. Don't buy in a jerrycan and keep in your vehicle. It is dangerous. Don't do it. This is what we call ignorance. Don't put fuel in your car because you are traveling. Then when our children, when they are going to school, their campuses, don't feed the cylinder of their cooking gas. Don't fill it for them at home. Let them get to where they are going and go and fill it. It is also dangerous to keep a filled cylinder inside the car and you are traveling. We attended a fire incident at Gongon Ikiri Road. A tanker, a Mark trailer, a Dangote Mark trailer, loaded with cement, was traveling, and he had a mechanical default. He parked. Another Dangote trailer carrying cement as well attempted to tow that one, and they got together. He was towing it. And a petrol tanker carrying 33 liters of PMS was about to overtake the two trailer. And, you know, in the presence of open vapor, petrol vapor, just about to end the overtaking, a little spark like this crash. And in the presence of petrol vapor, it resulted into an explosion. There was an 18-seater bus coming from Lagos, waiting patiently to after the tanker might have overtaken. He want to overtake the trailer and every one of them. He also got fire. About 18 people died about 4 years ago in Osun State. So those things, this little ignorance on our part can also lead to loss of life and property. Then the third one, deliberate act. Deliberate setting properties on fire. We witnessed it yesterday at Ikirun. And about 8 lives were lost during the crisis. So don't say it can never happen. It is happening. The three factors are the underlying factors that are causing fire disaster, fire outbreak in our society. On this note, I want to advise us to take care of our lives and property and save our environment for incident of fire occurrence. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. And I'd like to also invite Cheben Sholakin Lade to make his contribution. He says he wants to add a voice to this discussion this afternoon.
Our real Father, my father and brothers at the high table, the press, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to talk for 1 minute. Security at this time. And I want to talk about the, when you are transitioning from one point to another. The phone we are giving in our hand, Android, Amalu. You are moving from Ibadan to Oshogbo or Oshogbo to Abuja. At least 2 or 3 members should know when your vehicle is taking off. Take a picture of the vehicle, even secretly, or the number, send it to them. Say, we are traveling from Oshogbo to Abuja. If I'm traveling, I can 3 of my members and take a picture. 2, I get that to Ekiti. Or that is why you can go with your phone. Not necessarily taking picture again, SMS. So that at any point in time, they will know where you are. Some people will travel, no communication until when they get to that place. You are killing your loved ones at home. You are killing your, and that one is more even killing than any other thing. So if I get down to Ekiti or Omuo, I will send. If I get down to Okene or Bajana, I will call. If I get down to Lokoja, I will. If I get down to Abaji, so that they will know your movement. If anything happened, we pray it is true. But some people, they don't even know. So by the time your vehicle is getting 40, then you quickly know. 2, watch the vehicle you are. Most of the time, you don't allow your driver to be calling. Except the vehicle has a fault. Some of them want it by body. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ẹbí yín mọ ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá dé tẹ́ ẹ bá ń lọ rìn àjò. Ní tí tẹlifóònù wà fún nìyẹn kì í ṣe pé ẹlòmíì àgbé fóònù lọ́wọ́ á browse láti dé Ìbàdàn ni. You are exposing your valuables. There are so many things. À ń ṣe fóònù lò àìdèmọ̀gbà tó yẹ ká lò. Àti débi ọdún báyìí o, àwọn nǹkan wọn ń wá owó. Kì í dẹ̀ sí pé ń rọ́ọ̀bù mọ́ sí i. Tí wọ́n bá kidnap wọn fẹ́ gbowó ni. Fóònù yín sì gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní silence kó mọ̀ máa ring. So that it can locate you. It will assist the security to geolocate you, even when you off it. And that is why most of the time, your loved ones, you know your IME number of your phone. Elomi odama, elomi phone about the phone. It can save you. Said, ni Kenyan monte emunya komo panyan, but come on no monte law. Kowo ba one. So you be assisting security in letting to know more about your information. It's always good to have a power bank. Then you can short your data once the vehicle is moving so that it will not be running. Need camera brush in Woko. Kilo de tobe. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir. That was a good one. Thank you, sir. Sir, on that note, I want to bring you up so we'll move to the awards section now. We're going to be calling on the awardees. And quite fortunately, sir, you are number 1 on the list. Please put your hands together for him. Enlisted to Nigerian Security Organization, NSO, now Department of State Service, DSS, on the 1st of October 1983, and rose to the rank of Director of Internal Security, DIS, after serving for 34 years, and voluntarily retired in September 2017. In view of his extensive experience, he is a master of intelligence gathering, physical security, personnel, technical, and cyber security in all locations, including offices, campuses, terminals, installations, facilities, platforms, equipment, VIP protection, and the ability to take appropriate safety measures on managing issues bordering on security and safety. His diverse experience in the academic world as a master's degree holder in education, administration and planning, and first degree in guidance and counseling, coupled with several certified professional courses ranging from terrorism, operation management, general security and investigations. His attendance at various professional courses at both home and abroad makes him a professional security consultant. I think he deserves a round of applause. All these have polished his operational proficiencies, protective, preventive, and safety skills, which provided him a thorough understanding of managing human and material resources, as well as neutralizing emerging threats. Some of his most relevant expertise acquired in his years in service include security operations training, trained analysis, vetting, background checks, and so many others. and distinguished chairman of this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, the hosts Osbc DG, I am glad to present to you
Service Award.
The next on the list is Lady Evangelist Olufunke Olaoba Efuntayo, and it's being represented by Mr. Tokwe for Outstanding Humanitarian Service Award. And he has awarded, has approved a token for 5 widows in our midst here today, which we are going to select. And after his citation, we're going to signify or know who and who are going to be the beneficiaries of such gesture. I'd like to call on Benga Famino for her citation, the citation of the awardee. Lady Evangelist Olufunke Efuntayo is a native of Ikpetumodi, a North local government area of Washington State. She was born to the family of late Pa Joseph Amushola and Mama Sarah Ajuade Ola of Ile-Ago compound in Ikpetumodu. She acquired primary, modern, and secondary education in Washington State. She was later trained as a typist and stenographer. Lady Evangelist Olufunke Efuntayo was married to Prince Barrister Adesoji Olaoba Efuntayo until his demise. They are blessed with 4 children, and she is a lover of God and people and a devout Christian. She doubles as an evangelist and a married counselor in a local church. Lady Evangelist Efuntayo is an accomplished entrepreneur and a successful business tycoon. She has countlessly contributed to the needs of persons and special needs and orphanages across the state and in the country. She is the founder and director of Adesoji Olaoba Efuntayo Foundation, a non-profit organization established in memory of her late husband to cater for the needs of the less privileged and physically challenged persons. Through his foundation, she has on several occasions given hope to the hopeless and revived the dreams of many who were on the verge of throwing in the towel. She has been a tremendous blessing to her immediate community, Osun State, and Nigeria as a whole. Suffice to say, she is a gift that never stops. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to present Mr. Tokwe, who is going to be receive the award on her behalf. And I call on Alhaji Ibrahim Isa to do the presentation, and the Deputy National Chairman AA to present the award to him. Register with this, my sister, if you're a widow, in few minutes for a cash reward here now. So please go round. Widows. Ẹni tọ́kọ ẹ̀ bá kú, èèyàn márùn, obìnrin márùn péré la fẹ́ fún, ni ẹni tí wọ́n fún ní award ní ká fún ní owó. Ibi náà sì ni a ti fẹ́ èèyàn márùn péré.
Citation of Honorable Gabriel Oladipo Ochewoye. Honorable Gabriel Oladipo Ochewoye of Isaleoba of Igbajo Road, Ada, is arguably the oldest man in this gathering today, having been born on 7th July 1936. Obviously, is here represented. Born into the family of Baba Ochewoye and Dorcas Ochewoye of Esoro Compound, Ada, he had a very humble beginning. His father being a peasant farmer, and her mother, his mother, a black soap maker. However, as God would have it, and as often said by Baba, his growing up was God-tailored. Baba Ochewoye always acknowledged this, from St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School, Ada, to St. Philip's Anglican Primary School, Oton Ayegbaju, St. Peter's Teachers College, Teachers Training College, Elisha, St. Luke's College, Ibadan, and University of Ibadan. Baba went through difficult hurdles of payments for school fees and other pressing needs, but since God was involved, he sailed through all the hurdles. He started his career as a teacher and retired as a principal, serving at different schools until his retirement on 1st January 1990 at African Church Grammar School, Ikiro. Baba Ochewoye loves serving his community. This he demonstrated in different capacities. For instance, he was the secretary to Ada community between 1975 and 1977, Chairman Vigilante Group of All Ada Community between 1989 and 1995. Baba Ojewoye was also a politician. He was the chairman SDP Boricua local government between 1992 and 1993. Please welcome with me an octogenarian, Honorable Gabriel Oladipo Ojewoye. We'll request the pleasure of Mrs. Adeola Adebayo. Step forward, ma. Kindly assist us in making this presentation to an octogenarian. A round of applause to Baba as he receives his award and ably represented. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Administration and Supplies Department of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, I'd like to present this award, Pillar of Educational Development, to Honorable Gabriel Oladipo Ojewoye, JP. Congratulations, sir.
We go on to the next awardee. That's in person of Chief Adebayo M. Bayonle, JP. Thank you. Chief Adebayo M. Bayonle, a renowned professional in the field of engineering, was born in late 1950s. He started a professional career in engineering at Coca-Cola Nigerian Bartley Company, Lagos State, as technical assistant from 1985 to 1987, and also enrolled for Trade Test 321 technical training at Yaba Tech. He then moved to Langrad Manufacturing Company from 1987 to 1990, where he worked in the fabrication department as a senior technician. In the year 1990, he moved to International Institute of Tropical Agriculture as a senior research technician in the post-harvest engineering department under RMD, where he served diligently for 18 years. During this spell, he won several awards to commiserate for his stellar performances and professionalism, including the DG's award in the post-harvest department as the best technician, and also an award of honor in several aspects over the years. Apart from being a senior research technician in IITA in the late 90s, he had the opportunity to be the team leader for Sasaskawa African Association training for local technicians in Ethiopia, Ghana, Cameroon, Cotonou, Uganda, and a host of African countries, where he had an amazing experience and opportunity to train local fabricators and farmers about post-harvest engineering and entrepreneurial studies to boost their economic value and expose them to the pros and cons of entrepreneurship against future establishments. Following his professional career and wealth of experience over the years, Chief Adebayo Bayonle then proceeded to establish his company, Adebash Manufacturing Company Limited, in 2008. The company has grown to be one of the major and prominent mainstream agro-allied companies in Ibadan, with a quest for quality, affordability, and finesse without compromising standard, engineering procedures and requirements, setting strides above other major competitors. Above all, Chief Adebayo Bayonle served as Amifan State Coordinator for Oyo State for 10 years and laid down a long-serving blueprints for management and entrepreneurship value addition during his time. Please welcome with me Chief Adebayo M. Bayonle, JP, Creative Technology Icon, as he receives his award. A round of applause to him as his award is presented. I'll request the pleasure of Mrs. Jolade Igbarola to help us present. Mrs. Jolade Igbarola, can you step forward, help present this award to our awardee? Thank you. A round of applause once again to Chief Adebayo Bayonle as he receives his award. Thank you.
To present to you this award, Creative Technology Icon Award, to Chief Adebayo M. Bayonle, JP. Congratulations.
Kábíyèsí, thank you for coming, sir. Ẹ̀yin olórí, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ kú ìtọ́jú bàbá o, ẹ kú ìtọ́jú bàbá o. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń tọ́jú bàbá, bàbá àwọn ló ń tọ́jú yín, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ló ń tọ́jú wọn. Thank you very much, sir. A rí yín pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́, ẹ ṣeun gan-an ni. And now, like to, before I call the next recipient of the award, I want to crave the indulgence of the organizers of this program to present the tokens to the widows who have qualified for the gesture from one of our awardees. And I'd like to invite Mrs. Adeyemo Funke. I believe Mrs. Adeyemo Funke Ikeola Ojebode. Who is that? Please, Adeyemo Funke, please come forward. Ikeola Ojebode, Simiat Adebayo, Fumi Ajodo, and Glory Adeyemo. The five of them, please come forward. Please, representative of Mrs. Efun, please come around. I don't want to miss the name. I want to be very sure I'm calling the correct name. Mrs. Efun Tayo Olaoba. So, where's the fifth person? I think there are five. Mrs. Adeyemo. Who is Mrs. Adeyemo? Okay. Ikeola. Simiat Adebayo. Where is Fumi Ajodo? Okay, please somebody should call her. Glory Adeyemo. Okay, these are people your principal asked you to give the tokens to. Give it to them by yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé o. Ṣé ẹ rí pé dáa kéèyàn máa wá sírú ètò báyìí? Ta ló fẹ́ gbẹnu sọ fún ẹni tó ṣe irú eléyìí fún yín? Ta ló fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ kí wọn? Ẹni tó fún yín lówó ni yáàfin ajíhìnrere obìnrin Olúfúnkẹ́ Fúntáyọ̀.
Ọlọ́run máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ o, ojú ò ní tì wọ́n o, wọ́n ó jèrè ọmọ wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀gá wa náà tó sí gbogbo orú èyí kalẹ̀ fún àǹfààní gbogbo àwọn èèyàn Ọlọ́run lágbára Ọlọ́run àṣeyọrí ní gbogbo wọn sì. Mo sì kí gbogbo bàbá mi tí ń bẹ níjókòó náà o, àdúrà yín ọgbà o, ẹ̀ní dààmú ẹ jèrè ọmọ yín o, ẹ ṣé o.
Thank you very much. We still have one. She's on her way. She's on her way. Thank you very much. That was a gesture from the non-governmental organization created by Lady Evangelist Olufunke Efuntayo. She herself is a widow, I believe. She's a widow, so she knows where the pain feels. Please, you can go. Okay, the other person is coming. Eshe. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Eshe. Thank you very much. Now, I'd like to invite the National Chairman, Action Alliance, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje, for his award. Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje was born some 6 decades ago on the 15th of January 1955 to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Rufai of Ogbaranyi compound in Ede. Please permit me. His parents were farmers, traders, and also into transport business. After completing his primary school in Ede, his mind was sharpened at Baptist Secondary Grammar School, Oko, in Oyo State. He further went ahead to learn mechanical engineering and was skilled and successful at it. As a person of sharp and brilliant mind, he ventured into business and trading, where he utilized his strengths and doggedness. Through hard work, he founded Jasper Motors, selling different brands of cars and motorcycles. He later owned a dry cleaning service outlet while selling imported clothing of different brands and designers, and beauty salon, providing services for men and women. Ultimately, he founded Jasper Hotels, a franchise in southwest and south-south of Nigeria. Those ventures are testament of his business acumen. Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje has traveled to all the 36 states in Nigeria and known business in some. He has also traveled across West Africa and the Atlantic. His sojourn into politics started as a member of NPN, where he was a youth leader and a national delegate at the NLC National Convention of the party. Later, he won election to represent Ward 1 of Ede South in 2003 under the platform of APP. He has contested, won, and served as the Osun State Chairman of Action Alliance. Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje is currently the national chairman of the Action Alliance and has been actively involved in politics for 3 decades. Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje has won numerous awards. He's won an award from the Muslim Society of Iragberi, Osun State, the Osun State Broadcasting Corporation Award, Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria Award, and Action Alliance of Honor, and also been conferred the honorary doctoral degree of Politics and Corporate Governance, PhD honors, COSA, by the British American University, Florida, USA. He is happily married with children. Distinguished chairman of this occasion, Chief Host, Osbc DG, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to present to you a worthy son of Osun, politician who has made his mark in the entire nation called Nigeria, as he received the prestigious award, Excel of Excellence, as the symbol of national development, focused politics. I call on the representative of the rector of Osun State Polytechnic, Prince. Oh, sorry, SRK. Sorry, Prince, so you're coming to come and do the decoration.
The chairman, all other members of the high table, my own NIPI chairman, I recognize, and other dignitaries here. On behalf of the OSBC, Department of Administration and Supply, I present this symbol of national development to Honorable Adekunle Rufai Omaje today. Thank you very much.
A round of applause to our awardee once again. Because of time, we'll try to speed up the process. We'll proceed to the last but not the least aspect of the event today, which is presentation of awards to OSBC staff members. And in quick succession, we'll be recognizing outstanding performances from the transport unit, secretariat unit. Well, the best driver of the year award will be presented, best secretary of the year award will be presented, best security guard, best cleaner award, best co-administrative officer. So, and to do justice to this, of course, the Director General will be taking care of these responsibilities. But in quick succession, we want to recognize the best security guard award goes to Mr. Tajuddin Okunlola. I hope he's in the house. A round of applause to him, please, as he steps forward and we'll take a short citation of him. Oh yes, there's something very short on each one of them. Thank you. Mr. Tajuddin Okulola was born on 29th January 1964 at Inisha, Oduot, in local government area of the state. He was appointed in the service of Osbc as Watchman Grade Level 2 in 2012. Mr. Okulola attended primary school Inisha and passed out in 1978 at St. Augustine Secondary Modern School Inisha. That was in 1981. His appointment was confirmed on 1st November 2014, and he rose within the cadre to the post of head watchman. Recently, he was converted to security guard cadre to elongate his stamina grade level from grade level 4 to grade level 6. Mr. Okunola deserves this commendation in view of his native intelligence, diligence, perseverance. He's married and blessed with children. I hereby present Mr. Tajuddin Okulola as the Best Security Guard of the Year Award to be presented by the Director General himself.
And the DG, Olori Okobambam, will do the presentation.
I congratulate Mr. Tajuddin Okulola for this award. This is a sign and confirmation of your efficiency at work. And for this, more is expected from you. So on behalf of OSBC, I hereby present to you the award of Distinguished Service Officer to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. The next one is the Best Driver Award. And I'm glad to announce to us that the Best Driver Award goes to Ashiru Aremu Awolola Baba Awo Akanji Iko Ọmọ Olóko Ẹṣin Ọmọ Abadi Ẹ̀bá Kú Atala Lọ Baba Awo. You know, one distinguished thing about this man, one good thing about this man is that you will see his car, any car he drives, he washes it by himself without instruction. And he always dressed well all the time. And one man never
and he drives carefully.
That's his brother from Nepal. Am I correct? That's his brother from Nepal. Ashiru Aremu Awolola was born some 5 decades ago at Oshogbo in Oshogbo local government. He was appointed into the service of the corporation as a motor driver stroke mechanic grade level 3 on August 6, 2013. Mr. Awolola passed satisfactorily classes 2 and 3 and stand trade test in the trades of driver mechanic works 1999, 2000 respectively. His appointment was confirmed on the 6th of August 2015 and he rose within the cadre to the post of senior motor driver mechanic on one of the state government of Osun. Mr. Awolola, who is popularly called Baba Awo, earned this award. Listen to this. He earned this award because of the neatness of his car at all times. One could see that he is equally neat himself. He is happily married and the marriage is blessed with children. I present Mr. Ashiru Aremu Akanji Iko Awolola for this award. And I call the DG to present to him the award of the Best Driver of the Year 2022.
This is an officer in whom I'm well pleased. Uh, I can't say much because I'm involved. It's mine, but it's good that I wasn't involved in the decision to determine who takes what. Now, I congratulate Ashiru, Aremu, Awolola on this great feat. I hereby present this award to you, Distinguished Service Award. Congratulations. So keep the flag flying, keep the spirit going. Congratulations.
As we celebrate our award, we'll go to the next award, which is the award as the Best Secretary Award.
I want us to know, I want us to learn from this. Whatever we do,
That's true.
people are watching us. And someday you will take your reward just like he has done. Congratulations, sir.
It's time to celebrate the Best Secretary.
The Best Secretary.
Now, the award, the Best Secretary Award of the year goes to Mrs. Ruth Olufemi Olukemi. A round of applause to her as she rises and steps forward to receive. Thank you. Mrs. Ruth Olufemi Olukemi was born on 26th July 1975 at Ikiro. She attended St. Mary's Primary School, Oshobo, between 1982 and 1987, and Islahudin Grammar School, Oshobo, between 1989 and 1996. Please, we have another awardee here. Please, thank you. Silence, please. Silence, please. Thank you. Mrs. Olufemi was appointed into the services of OSBC on 6 January 1998 as a secretarial assistant. She has attended several trainings, including capacity building for secretaries and a 6-month training course at the Staff Development Center conducted by Ministry of Human Resources and Capacity Building, Osun State, in 2017. She rose within the cadre to the post of Chief Secretarial Assistant, grade level 12. Mrs. Olufemi has worked relentlessly and has not earned any query. She is highly industrious, neat, contented, and has not contented and not be complaining if given additional responsibilities, even at odd hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you Mrs. Ruth Olufemi Olukemi as the Best Secretary of the Year Award 2022, to be presented by Mr. DG once again. Mr. DG, sir. Thank you. A round of applause to her as she receives the award.
Here is Olufemi, soft-spoken, diligent, and I will call her magic finger. She's very efficient and very punctual at work. On that note, I want to present to you this Distinguished Service Award. Congratulations. Keep it up.
Yes, we want to quickly recognize officers here. They said they want to take their leaves from the Federal Fire Service. No, I think the State Fire Service. ASF Popola Anu Oluwapo, ASFY, where's ASF1? Ola Wale Kamaro Yeniyi, ASF1 Tolulokwe. Thank you all for coming. Eshegon.
Yes, we go on.
And Mr. Akintola, the VGN. Okay, of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
We go on to the remaining awards. We have just 2 awards left. The next award goes to a special class of operatives here at OSBC. We address them with a very important name. They are estate helpers. Well, maybe you're just hearing that. Note it today. They are estate helpers.
They make environment look neat.
They make the environment neat.
Clean.
You know them.
And they are so prompt.
Yes.
Very efficient.
Yes.
And
they clean our offices. They make the environment habitable for us.
Some of them come as early as 6:30 thereabouts in the morning.
They come on Saturdays and on Sundays.
Yes, some of them.
Yes. So the best estate helper award goes to no other person but, yes, Mr. Kende Oyetunji. A round of applause to her, Mrs. Kende Oyetunji. I'm sorry. A round of applause to her, please.
Ìyá pẹ̀lú mi. Ẹ bá pàtẹ́wọ́ fún.
Gbogbo wọn náà tún jáde o.
Ìyá Bólú, Ìyá Bólú.
Gbogbo wọn náà tún jáde. Please.
Tá a bá ti jí débi iṣẹ́ làárọ̀, ó ní mọ̀ fún wa ní tíì, yóò gbowó o. Yóò gbowó o, ṣùgbọ́n yóò kọ́kọ́ fún wa ní tíì ìdájí mu ná. Thank you very much for being diligent. So well done. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Mrs. Kende Oyetunji was born on 2nd June 1969 at Iba. She attended St. Peter's Primary School, Iba, Ikirun, between 1979 and 1985. Mrs. Oyetunji was appointed to the corporation on 1st April 2003 and office help, and she has been helping achieving corporate goals through her contributions while still serving as one of the estate managers. She was deployed to the Office of Director News and Current Affairs Radio to serve as office help. She works without complaining. She's married, a married woman blessed with children. I hereby present Mrs. Kende Oyetunji as the best estate handler of the year. And I want to be presented by the Director of News and Current Affairs Radio, Mrs. Abimbola Babatunde.
Barrister Mrs. Abimbola Babatunde.
Thank you so much.
He's our next neighbor.
I have the privilege and honor to present this well-deserved award to Mrs. Kende Oyetunji. This is from the Department of Administration and Supplies. You are being awarded as the Best Estate Assistant of the Year. I want to congratulate you. Gbogbo yín, mo kí yín kú oríire. Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ma. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ ṣé o. Tí náà ó dé o. Ó ti dé tán. The next award is the Best Admin Officer of the Year 2022. The Best Core Administrative Officer of the Year. And I'm glad to announce to us that after more screening, sorting, and decisions taken, I'm glad to announce to you that Rafiu Adesoye Owolabi has been picked. Oh, that's a well-deserved honor. Eric Poda,
I have never seen this man fight with anybody. I've never seen him being angry. I don't know.
Oh, we celebrate you.
A round of applause to Mr. Owolabi once again, please.
Thank you very much.
Celebrate him. Thank you.
Rafiu Adesoye Oyolabi was born on the 11th November 1971 in Ejigbo, Osun State. He was appointed to the service of the corporation on the 6th of August as Administration Officer Grade 2, while his appointment was confirmed in 2015. Is risen to the post of Principal Administrative Officer. Mr. Wolabi attended Baptist High School, Ede, Osun State, and passed out in 1988. He secured admission to the University of Ilorin and graduated with a BA Hunt's History in 1997. He did his National Youth Service Corps at Eziama High School in Abia State between August 1998 and July 1999. He also had a postgraduate diploma from the International Institute of Journalism, Abuja, in 2004. He has acquired the requisite qualifications administrative officer with the acquisition of ASCON 2015 and 5 compulsory papers in 2022. In January 2018, he was given additional responsibility and assumed the position of procurement officer. Baba Pochi. He has worked as part-time lecturer at Osun State Polytechnic Ire and vice principal at the International School, Parline, proprietor of a school, and acted as general secretary, NAPS, Oshogbo. local government between 2004 and 2012. He is married and blessed with children. I have the honor to present Rafiu Adesoye Owolabi as the best administrative officer for the year 2022.
We
And I
request
call
the pleasure
again
of
Mrs.
Mrs.
Babatunde for the presentation. Emma Binu. Owo.
Of course, there is no doubt that this is a well-deserved award. Mr. Owolabi, the right-hand man of the Director General of Osbc, and is very efficient, as read out in the citation. I want to congratulate you on this award, and I want to congratulate the whole Owolabi family for this. So this is presented by the Department of Administration and Supplies as a Distinguished Service Award to Rafiu Adesoye Taiwo Owolabi as a Best Core Administration and Supplies of the Year Award 2022.
A round of applause to him as we celebrate him one more time. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
We appreciate us for our patience. We are gradually rounding off the program as I invite DAS himself. Yes, DAS, please, let's kill two birds with one stone as you come for your vote of thanks, sir.
The awardees to respond first. The awardees will respond from the awardees, one of them. I don't know if maybe Mr. Shola Akinlade will want to respond on behalf of the awardees. Please, a round of applause for him as he takes the microphone. And after him, Baba wa ọmọ àjẹ́, ẹ̀yin náà ó sọ gbólóhùn méjì ká tó máa lọ.
Our ọ̀gá pátápátá nílé iṣẹ́ yìí, headmaster, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa tẹ́ jókòó ní orí òkè téńté ànídẹ́nilẹ̀ o, máa sọ Yorùbá, ọmọlégbó ni mí, headquarter Yétúndé local government, so orílẹ̀ mi náà fi sọlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀ṣun, kò sínú citation mi mo á ní kí n sọ, àwa lọ́mọ arípo pọ́ndà, àrípo pọ́ndà ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ́, arípo pọ́ndà ohun rere ni. Aṣojú gbogbo àwọn tán fún ní àwọ́dì yìí, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, ẹ ṣé gangan ni o, ìtumọ̀ eléyìí ni wípé ká tún ṣe takuntakun sí i ní agbára Ọlọ́run nẹ́fìà tó ń bọ̀ á dùn jù báyìí lọ o, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, gbogbo bí tẹ́ ẹ ti mú owó yìí tẹ́ ẹ ti ná torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ náà ni ó mú lápò ara rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run á fi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀. I want to sincerely thank the MD for his approval to have this thing. Otherwise, kò ní ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà dáadáa tó jẹ́ Director Admission and Supplies. Wọ́n gbìyànjú dáadáa. He's a mobilizer. I know him not quite 6 months ago when we are at Union Osun. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, Adelebare o, Arinakore, ẹ ṣé ma.
Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to invite Babawa, the National Chairman, Action Alliance, for his remarks. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
I greet everybody on the high table. All distinguished ladies and gentlemen here, our host, the DG, I really appreciate you. This is not my own first award here, and I thank God on behalf of myself, my family members, and our great party leaders who are here today from northern states, eastern states, and western states. I really appreciate you all. May God Almighty Allah be with you I will have said something about politics today, but due to situation we are in our state presently, I will leave all my words till after 27. Thank you. And God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for being sensitive. We appreciate your concern. And now we're moving down the train. We are closing the program gradually. I'd like to invite Rafiu Owolabi, who happens to be the chairman planning committee for this occasion, to come for votes of thanks. We thank everyone and want him to do that officially.
On behalf of OSBC award recipients, and on behalf of my immediate family, ably represented by my dear wife, woman Inspector Basirat Owolabi. Give me a round of applause. She's here. Woman Inspector Basirat Owolabi, I appreciate you. I thank you all for counting us worthy for this award. We pray that Almighty Allah will continue to be with you all. God will not forsake you. And we equally thank the awardees of today from outside the OSBC. We pray that the award given unto you today shall go a long way to push you to do more. You shall be blessed in the name of God. We thank the OSBC Director General, Lagbaro Olorun, Eshia Siori. We thank the management team of OSBC. God will continue to meet every one of you at the point of your different needs. We thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. I'd like to invite the Director of the Department of Admin and Supplies for one word, because he's the brain behind this. So if we didn't allow him to say a word, we must have deprived him of the opportunity. Omoba Wale Alao. Ejeba pàtẹ́wọ́ ńlá fún wọn. Àwọn ló jẹ́ ká péjọ lénìí. Is the shaker and the mover of that department. Thank you very much. And tó bá fún ni tó bá approve promotion ẹ̀ ló ní. If he doesn't approve your promotion, you are there. If you are giving query, he's coming to his table. So better clap for him. Oh.
Let's thank God Almighty for His grace today. Like my colleague has said, we appreciate the DG for giving us the opportunity to hold this program. You will agree with me that today is 24th of November, as rightly said by Alhaji Adekunle Rufai Omo Aje. We are in a period of transition in Osun. Ordinarily, this program would not have aired today if not for the courage and the trust of the DG in the Department of Administration and Supplies. Please let me to clap once again for the DG OSBC, Mr. Rashid Folaranmi. And like the MC said, I am not a mover, I'm not a shaker. The department is doing it together. We are like a team. So I give kudos to all members of admin department. Please stand up wherever you are so that people will know you and appreciate you. We are the largest department in OSBC. We cut across security unit, like you said, like you have seen it during the presentation. So we're doing it together up to the security of the estate helpers. We thank you. First of all, please sit down. I haven't said that there's someone here who I owe a lot of respect and who I must just appreciate openly. I've been telling her that I don't know what God planned for the two of us. The first time she introduced someone to me, and that woman was a wonderful woman in the life of the society which I was the president before. And this time around, this lecture is holding on this on our initiative, so to say. You know, we have been trying to hold the lecture since February. And the Director of Media and Partnership, Osbc, can testify to that. Dr. Wale Oyekombi is here with us. He was the one who assisted us last year to host our lecture last year. And I've been on his leg this year. But you know the situation in the country. But the woman I was talking about, Shayo Abatude, here, she just said, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. And it was just a push. And glory be to God, I started contacting some people with my people in the administration department. I contacted Baba Ben Akinlade. He gladly accepted. I told Olabi Rafiu, who is living very close to Baba Ojewoye, at Alabameta, Kobongbukwe, that she should go there to see Baba. Baba gladly accepted. And you see Baba's son here. Baba is in his late 80s. He couldn't make it here. He was willing to come, but he couldn't make it. And my mommy, Lady Olobe Futayo, she's been very wonderful. And Chief Adebayo, Bayonle too, he's not here, but he's ably represented by one of his sons. And talking of Alaji Omoaje, we've been together at Costain area. We've been neighbors. I know it's tight schedule. All of them assisted us. And those that have left, the Muka people, we keep on trying. Glory be to God for this day. I strongly believe that we are forming a big team together. Today, people have been helped. The widows have been helped. Mr. Ben Akinlade said he will send some cash to the best security man here. Mr. Tajuddin Okunola. Mr. Ben Akinlade said he will send money to you for being the best security guard. Please, let's clap for him. So together, we can really make some changes in our society. Thank you very much for your... I'm sorry if I cannot mention your name. Captain Oladushu, I thank you. There are my people from Okeogun side. Baba Abujola, Baba Bale Koka, please stand up, let people see you. Mr. Akitola, the vigilante man, we have just been talking on WhatsApp and they honor our invitation. Please, I want to appreciate everyone. Baba Loja Shasha and the Otun Baba Loja, the security people, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being friend of OSBC. By the grace of God, on behalf of my DG, I want to use his lineage to promise you that all of you here, if you have anything to do in OSBC, my DG is saying that if other people are paying 1,000, you will be giving some percentage if you patronize us. So see yourself as part of OSBC. Anything you want, please just... I know Baba... Sorry. Discipline Corps, they are in charge of schools. I know you have been benefiting from such gesture before. So you can do more. Our management team, I thank you. My friends in engineering, I appreciate you. They put this together for us at a very minimal cost. We appreciate you. All people that are seated there, we thank you. I have a woman friend here. I don't want to announce her name. I thank her very well. I appreciate, my son is here. Bemi is here. Bemi Alao. I thank you for coming. I thank everybody. I don't want to waste our time. I thank Baba Agbaekun. I thank everybody. God will thank you for me. Thank you.
We appreciate us a great deal for our patience. To God be the glory. And this is how we draw the curtain on this year's edition of the annual lecture After the national anthem, the second stanza that we'll all respect right now. Anybody that wants to take a picture will be free to do that. Shall we rise up, please, for the closing anthem? The anthem, please, just a mark of honor. That's all. Thank you. The anthem. Adelibare Arinokoreo. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. We can come forward for photographs and to celebrate with others too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Eshio. DJ, just give us some soft music. Nice music. Thank you. Music, 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 music. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ jó.